Hey guys, good morning. So today I would like to thank everyone for all the support, and now we have reached 100 subscribers, and I will be posting or I will be live later for choosing a winner for our Frigga key. So let's head on to our video. Have you ever wondered why you're dealing low damage even though your gear score is quite high already? Well, today I am here to tell you how to deal more damage other than having a good set of gears. Without further delay, we'll start right away. Okay, so here are the 21 things to deal more damage. And the first one would be backstriking. As a returnee, you already know how this works and how this affects our damage while we deal damage to the bosses or monsters. It greatly increases our damage dealt every time we hit them at the back. So most of the time during a combo window, they usually start with a stun in order to reposition themselves at the back of the boss in order to hit harder. Backstriking is very important as it is boosting your damage at a certain amount. There will be a word that will appear as backstrike to know that you are indeed hitting the boss behind. I have not known the exact calculation of backstriking yet, but I do know that it feels like you're hitting like a truck. Here's an example of backstriking. As you can see in the video, I always try to reposition myself in order to hit the back of the boss. And for the second one, we have jump casting. Jump casting is done together with backstriking. Every time you make a timing between your jumping and casting a skill, your character automatically deals more normal attacks or basic attacks. So in 3 seconds, for example, as a wizard, my combo is Ice Storm, Ice Curse, Meteor, and Ice Storm. So within those casting times between those skills, not only that I will be dealing the skills damage itself, but also I will be also dealing normal attacks and basic attacks while doing so. And those two are for our battle tactics, and now let's proceed for our utilities, and the first one would be the pet. You can have different kinds of pet skins, but the important one is having the refinement. Having the refinement can give you HP, crit, speed, and so on. Well, of course, I will be using skill damage pets in order to increase the damage of my ice skills. And yeah, we also have a choice to use pets that has increased damage dealt to a certain target. Let's say, for example, Dark, Storm, and etc. And for our next one, we have our Eidolons. Of course, Eidolons have different kinds of stats, but yeah, there are some Eidolons that gives us a lot of damage boost, especially for Ice Wizard. I am using Ayako at the moment since I don't need to reroll the star stats of Ayako since she gives 40% ice damage, ice skill damage. So yeah, she's the best one for me. And for our next one, we have our Gaia emblems. Gaia emblems also have similar stats with the pets. They also give off 40% skill damage and yeah, and the other stats. And we also have elemental hats. Elemental hats are those hats that you put enchantment with, and they have 16% damage to targets, let's say Dark, Storm, and so on. We can get these enchantment cards through Encyclopedia, and you can also buy your helmets through AP or LP. And we also have elemental trophies. Elemental trophies gives us, of course, boosted damage to elemental targets, and we also have a skill damage increase. So yeah, it depends on you if you want to invest on this, but for me right now I am not investing because I cannot afford it. Well, you also have the option to use Ambusher Top, since it gives off a lot of damage, and of course it's more cheaper to enhance, and it's very easy to fortify. I mean 5-star. Yeah, that's it. And of course, when you're going to decide on your weapons, make sure that you have the correct elements, because these elements are boosting your damage, as well as it connects to your skills. So yeah, I think for example, for wizard, I am an ice user. I need an ice weapon, and for the fire wizards, they will be using a fire staff. So yeah. Well, now we have the correct on-voice path, and yeah, it differs from different kinds of classes. But this for me is my build for my wizard as an ice wizard, and yeah, this one works. And if you have other builds for other classes, you can just search for videos in YouTube and check for the correct ones or the best ones that you can use. So yeah. And the next one would be mastery points allocation. Of course, this depends on what needs to be increased on your character, but sometimes I use those points to increase damage dealing to dark, to storm, and other elements. So yeah, it really depends on what you need. And here we are with Eidolon Infusions. I was new to this since on the old server back 2014 or 16ish, we don't have this one, so it was new to me. After playing how many days, I was able to figure it out. So Eidolon Infusions are just like buffs that triggers whenever you use a certain skill, and you can set them up on pressing letter K, and they are under the mastery tab. And yeah, well, different Eidolons have different buffs, so yeah, it is best to have multiple 4-star Eidolons in order for you to have more buffs upon triggering the skills. And for the next one, we have our class buffs and debuffs. Of course, we have different kinds with different classes, but it's very important to use them to boost our damage too. And of course, foods. Foods can greatly increase your damage depending on what you consume. And for the next one, this is self-explanatory. Yeah, your skill rotation really matters, because some of the skills of the classes does not really matter, especially if you have a specific element. So make sure to search on YouTube on how to play your class and master them, so you will deal more damage as you grow further. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I will be choosing a winner for the 100 sub special for the Frigga key giveaway. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching. I hope that you have learned something, and see you in the next video. Goodbye. Thank you.